Hi, Steve and Caleb from Brownells here, bringing you another episode of Smyth Busters. And the cold weather's here. A lot of guys, or a lot of gals too, are reloading.
Yep.
And that brings us to the eternal question, doesn't it?
It does. Do you need to clean your brass?
Well, I've shot clean brass and I've shot dirty brass.
Yeah, there's some people out there that say that, your different tumblers and cleaners and whatnot are just a waste of money. And there's some people out there that clean everything. They
Everything,
probably
inside and
overclean.
out.
Yeah.
Inside and out.
And it's all situational. It depends. You can see those benchrest shooters out at the range where they're actually loading ammo right there next to them.
Yeah.
Just loading like that. They're not cleaning those.
No.
They're just pulling them out the rifle, loading them up, and throwing them back in. And it's a pretty interesting process. Not a whole process we're going to get into here. We're going to try and stay on topic. I know it's hard to believe. We're going to stay. What were we talking about?
Yeah, that's it.
Anyways, yeah. So some people will say that you do need to clean it, all of it, and you can see them over clean it. They will spend an insane amount of time just cleaning brass.
Well, I got to say, for the reloading process, I'd much rather work with clean brass.
Yeah,
It's just more pleasant. It's easier on the equipment.
And honestly, the answer to this myth is, or the answer to this question, not really myth anymore, is just it depends. If you go to the range, like our range, there's a lot of gravel. And if you're picking up a bunch of cases out of that gravel, you're probably going to want to clean that stuff. There could be, rocks down in there. They have that grit from the gravel on them.
Yep.
Which that's terrible for your reloading dies. You're just asking to get a case stuck and whatnot, but yeah, it's situational. I clean all mine regardless, just because why not?
Right. I do. I have a dry tumbler. I use corn cob or walnut media.
Yep, same.
Now I do not decap before I clean.
See, I do.
See,
I decap
don't.
everything before
I
that.
don't.
I
Look,
didn't know that about you. So I
if
feel
it
like,
was clean enough for that primer to come out, it's clean enough for another one to go in. That's the way I look at it.
okay, that's fine. Right?
Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. And for me, I think it's just more of a tiny bit of OCD,
Uh-huh.
Because I've cleaned with and without, and then punched the primer out, and I look in there and I go, oh man, that's a little bit dirty.
Yeah. Yep. But see, if I punch out the primer and tumble them, I feel obligated to run them through a decapper again to make sure there's nothing in that flash hole. And I don't always do that.
I was just going to bring that up. There's almost, you can reach in and grab a handful, and a lot of that is going to have media stuck in the flash hole that you got to clean
Now
up.
that primer can blow that media out of there and set off the round like always. But the idea of having a blockage there of some kind, I just don't like it.
Yeah, and typically what I have an air chuck, and I'll just hit each one as I sort them, and
that's
it's
a
not
lot
an
of work.
issue. It's a lot of work. If you know what,
That primer's there to protect that pocket from getting media.
oh my gosh, here we go. Anyways, let's move forward now. You've just noticed a disagreement. That was live.
Well, we haven't even gotten to wet or dry yet. See, you're wet and I'm dry.
No, I do not own a wet tumbler, actually. So I dry tumble everything, but if we're gonna insult hair here, so whatever.
No, I like using corncob media.
Yeah, I use pretty much whatever dry media I can get at the lowest price.
Right.
So I don't, whatever. And I'm not opposed to ultrasonic cleaning as well. I don't need them to be super shiny. I just want them to be clean.
Yep, that's pretty much where I'm at. Mine don't sparkle and catch every ray of sun when they come out of there, but they're good enough to load.
There's some people out there, how I mentioned over cleaning before, they'll do both. They'll ultrasonic, then tumble it to get it shiny. And it's like, what are you doing, guy?
Well, there are people that buy that special chuck attachment for your drill then rotate the case as they run some abrasive cloth, not abrasive cloth, but like Scotch-Brite or something on it, shine it up, get it real shiny.
That's just, maybe that's too much. Maybe it's not. Again, it all comes back to it depends.
Yep. Some people wash their car twice a week. Some people, like me, just let it accumulate.
Let it go. Just, I like that worn look,
Yeah. But if you don't have a vibratory tumbler or a rotary tumbler, you might think about getting one. It does make your reloading life a lot easier.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. So do you need to clean your brass? Not always. It's situational dependent, but we've always recommended it.
Yep, you can reload without doing it.
Yeah.
So it's, it's kind of a busted myth, but it's one of those things I do anyway.
Yeah, yep, agreed. So there you have it.
All right, where do you sit on this? Let us know in the comments if you're a cleaner, if you're a dirty brass user, whatever. Somewhere in between, let us know. We want to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time with another episode of Smyth Busters.